The silent vanishing of Brandon Lawson. Brandon Lawson was a 26-year-old father of four, a hardworking oilfield worker from Texas, and someone who loved his family fiercely. But on the night of August 8, 2013, Brandon dialed 911, terrified, out of breath, and saying he was being chased. What happened before that call is still debated, and what happened after remains unknown. Brandon had gotten into a late-night argument with his longtime girlfriend, Ladessa. Not unusual for them, but this time something was different. He left the house angry. He took his truck, and he drove into the darkness. His brother, Kyle, followed to make sure he was okay. But Brandon's truck suddenly ran out of gas. On a desolate highway near Bronte, Texas, a stretch of road with nothing but fields and silence, Brandon called his brother again. He sounded scared. He said he was being followed. He said he was hiding in the trees. Then came the call. At exactly 12:53 a.m., Brandon dialed 911, his voice shaking, rushed, rambling, as if running from something. He said, "I'm in the middle of a field. My truck ran out of gas. There's one guy chasing me. I need the cops." The operator tried to understand, but his words were fading, broken by fear and static. What was he running from? Was someone really after him? Or was Brandon hallucinating? To this day, no one knows. Kyle arrived at the truck soon after. But there was no Brandon, just his truck, and a phone signal that wouldn't stop moving. They tried calling again, but the line rang and rang until voicemail. Search teams combed the area that very night. They brought helicopters, dogs, heat tracking equipment. Nothing. Not a shoe, not a drop of blood, not a single clue that he had ever been there. It was as if Brandon Lawson had vanished into thin air. Investigators questioned everyone: his brother, his girlfriend, his coworkers, but every answer led to another question. Why did he claim someone was after him? Why did he run into the fields instead of staying with his brother? Why did the 911 operator feel he genuinely sounded in danger? And then, there are rumors. Some say he encountered something terrifying in those fields. Something not human. Others insist someone was waiting for him. Someone who knew the road well. Because that stretch of Texas land has its own dark history. Drug routes, hidden trafficking lines, people disappearing without ever being reported. Did Brandon stumble into something he wasn't supposed to see? Or did someone take him and bury the truth forever? His family has never stopped searching. Its children are growing up without answers, and his girlfriend still believes he tried to come home that night. But something, or someone, stopped him. More than 10 years later, we are left with one mysterious call. A man running for his life, and a family still waiting for him to walk through the door. Brandon Lawson's last words to the world were a plea. "I need the cops." But help never came. Where is Brandon Lawson? What happened in that field? And who was chasing him?